Yes, good morning everyone. Today we are starting our exercise 7.1. The theory of this chapter I already have given in the previous video. Now we are starting exercise 7.1. So now you can see that in the question they have told you. Question number first, in quadrilateral ACBD, AC is equal to AD and AB bisects angle A. Okay, so given thing to you is that AC is equal to AD and this AB bisects angle this complete A. So if this bisects angle A, can I say angle 1 is equal to angle 2? Yes. Now what we have to prove? We have to prove that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD and BC and both BC and BD we have to tell. Okay. So clearly you can see that there are two triangles given to you, that is triangle ABC and triangle ABD. So first when you are starting it, when you will start it, you have to start with in triangle. We'll do with the proof. In triangle ABC and triangle ABD. Okay. In triangle ABC, already it is given to you that AC is equal to AB. Whenever you are writing anything, you always have to give the reason. Okay. So AC equal to AB, that is already given to us. Okay. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Why? Because you can say it is given, or you can give the reason that AB bisects angle A. AB bisects angle A. Okay. Now see here, this side, this angle. Can you see that this side AB is coming common in both the triangles? It is coming in the upward triangle also and in the downward triangle also. So can I say AB is equal to AB? And what is the reason behind it? They both are what? The common side. Okay. So here I can conclude by which congruency criteria. You can see that this is your S side, this is your angle and this is your side. So what you will write? You will write by SAS congruency criteria. By SAS congruency criteria, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle A. So you can see that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD by SAS congruency criteria. Now by simplicity I can say that it is asked in the question that what can you say about BC side and side BD. Okay, so by simplicity can I say if both the triangles are congruent then their corresponding sides will also be equal. So by simplicity the side BC will be equal to side BD. Okay, so this is your answer. Hence you will write in the last hence proof. Okay, similarly see question number third. What is there in the question? You can see that they have given to you that AD is equal to BC. It is given to you, and this line AB is perpendicular on BC and this line BA is perpendicular on AD. If they are perpendicular, so can I say angle 1 and angle 2 both are 90 degree? Yes, and if they both are 90 degree, can I say they are equal? Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So what is given to us? Given to us is AB is equal to BC. Okay, and angle 1 is equal to angle 2. How? Because they are each 90 degree. This angle 1 and angle 2 we have named it to make the diagram easy to understand. Okay, now what we have to prove? We have to prove that this line CD bisects side AB. Okay, so CD bisects AB, that we have to prove. If I am saying CD bisects AB means what I have to prove is I have to prove this one is equal to this one. Okay, so what I have to do? I have to prove these both equals. So can you see that here also we can see easily the two triangles, this one triangle and this one triangle. So I will take triangle. Before starting with the proof, I will take both the triangles. In triangle OBC and triangle OBC and triangle OAD. Triangle OAD. Okay. Can you see that here these two angles are vertically opposite angles? We can see it clearly because we know that when vertically opposite angles are formed, when two lines intersect, then. So can you see this line and this line both are intersecting? That means the vertically opposite angles are made. So angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Okay. So I'll say angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Reason is they are vertically opposite angles. Okay. Vertically opposite angles. Okay. Now second is, can I say angle 1 is equal to angle 2? Yes. Why? Because both have 90 degree angles. So what I will write? Each 90 degree. Okay. Now third, BC is equal to AD. BC is equal to AD, and that is what? That is already given to us. Now you can put angle, side. So which property it is? AAS. So how do we write? We will write by AAS, congruency criteria. By AAS congruency criteria, triangle, which triangle it is, you can name with the correspondence. Like these angles are equal, so angle B or angle A. If you are placing B in between, so there are three places for triangle. Okay, angle B you are placing in between. So in between, after there are also three places. So angle B you can see angle 1 and angle 2 is angle A. So I placed angle A in between. Naming is very important. Angle 3 is O, angle 4 is also O. So you can name in the last O. Here also in the last O. So what is left now? C and D is left. So in this one we will place C. So triangle CBO is congruent to triangle DAO. Okay. Now if they are triangle, can I say by CPCT the other corresponding sides will be equal? That is which one? This side will become equal to this one. So how you will write? You will write by CPCT. Okay. AO is equal to BO, and this only we have to prove. This implies CD bisects AB. Okay. Hence prove. This way only you have to prove the question. Now we will see question number 5. Yes, now we will see question number 5. That is, you can see that they are saying this line L bisects angle A. Okay. So if it bisects angle A, so it has been named, I have named it as angle 1 and angle 2. So angle 1 and angle 2 will become equal, and they also have told you that BP is perpendicular on it and BQ is perpendicular on the given arms of angle A. Okay. So angle 3 and angle 4 both are 90 degrees, so that's why they are equal. What we have to prove? We have to prove that triangle APB. So can you see this triangle APB, this one triangle, and triangle AQB, this one, upper one triangle. So we have to prove that both the triangles are congruent. So what we have to prove? We will start with that only. Okay. So in triangle APB and triangle AQB. Okay. So can you see that if I take angles like this angle, so there is one thing which is common, and that is this one side. So what is coming? Angle, side, angle, side. So we can use that only. Okay. So I will start with this angle. So can I say in triangle APB, angle 4 is equal to AQB, angle 3. The angles are equal. Why they are equal? Because they are perpendicular. That means each is how much? Each angle is 90 degree. Now A we have done. Now A we will do. Angle 2 is equal to angle 1. What is the reason? The reason is line L bisects angle A. Okay. Now third, that is AB is equal to AD. Why AB is equal to AD? Because this side is coming in this triangle as well as in this triangle. So these are what? These are the common sides. Okay. This is the common side. So what it is? AAS. So what congruency we use? By AAS congruency criteria. By AAS congruency criteria, triangle APB is congruent to triangle by simplicity, what they have asked you? They have asked you to prove that BP is equal to BQ. So yes, if both the triangles are congruent, then by simplicity, what will happen? By simplicity, the corresponding parts will be equal. That is, BP is equal to BQ. Now, in the question, they have said that it is the distance of this point from the arms of angle A. That is, which arm it is? This one. So this distance is equal to this one. So the both are the same thing. Okay. Moving to the next question, that is question number 7. In question number 7, they have told you that, okay, this is the diagram. P is the midpoint of AB. So if P is the midpoint of AB, so can I say this side and this side will become equal? Why? Because P is the midpoint. Now, angle BAD. Can you see that angle BAD? BAD means this angle, okay, is equal to. So what I will do is I will name it BAD as angle 1. Okay. Now, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. It is already given to you. Now, next is EPA. EPA. So this one is equal to DPB. So this angle. Okay. So what we have to do is we have to prove that DAP, triangle DAP. So this one triangle, you can see clearly this one triangle they are talking about. This one triangle is congruent to this one triangle. Okay. We have to prove this. Okay. So what I will do is what we have to prove. I will start with that only. Okay, in triangle DAP and triangle EBP. Okay, so can you see that if I talk in this way, that in this triangle, this one triangle I am talking about, ADP, okay, or DAP. If I talk about this triangle, this is my side angle. Okay, this is my side, but this angle is not my required angle. Okay. What is my required angle? My required angle is this one. Okay. So the required angle I will name it as angle 3. And for this triangle, the required angle is which one? Angle 4. It is clearly seen in the diagram. See, this one is your required angle for this triangle, and this one is the required angle for this triangle. But they have given this one to us. So what you will do in before doing this, you will do this one also. That is, angle EPA is equal to angle DPP. It is given to us. So given that these angles are equal. Now can you see that this is the angle which is coming common in angle 3 as well as in angle 4. So what I will do, I will add angle. What is the name of it? The name of it is EPG. Add angle EPG both sides. So it is EPA plus EPG is equal to angle DPB plus angle EPG. Okay. So what it is? EPA. Can you see EPA? EPA this angle and EPG means this angle. So when they will collect together, they will be added. You will get angle 3. So this is your angle 3. That is equal to DPB plus EPD. DPB plus EPD. So you can clearly see that this one angle, that is angle 4. So angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Give it equation number 1. Okay. Now in both the triangles, I can put angle, side, angle property. So how you will write? You will write angle 1 equal to angle 2. How? Because it is given to us. Okay. AP is equal to PB. Why AP equal to PB? Because P is the midpoint of AB. And angle 3 is equal to angle 4 from equation number? Yes, equation number 1 it is. From equation number 1. Now we have got by ASA. So you will write by ASA congruency criteria. By ASA congruency criteria, triangle DAP is congruent to triangle EBP. Okay. Now, by simplicity, can I say that AD is equal to B? By CPCT, AD is equal to B. So, whatever we have to prove, we have already proved. So in last you will write hence proved. Thank you.